Feel the peace all around you. You have now reached the 20-minute mark of our meditation. Keeping our eyes closed, we have now reached the 30-minute mark of our meditation. So let's take a slow, deep breath in and breathe out with a smile. Let's take another energizing breath in and let go. And when you're ready, when you feel complete, you can just gently open your eyes. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us for today's meditation. And please do invite your friends, your family, your work colleagues to our next event. And remember, this is supporting our vision of a healthier, happier planet. See you tomorrow.
Hello, and a warm welcome to today's journaling and gratitude session. Today's journaling is addressing a really powerful, I think, unconscious bias that many people have, and I've observed this. We're going to be looking at our limiting beliefs about the world around us. So often I hear people say, oh, I wouldn't want to bring another child into this world because there's so much negativity, there's so much bad things happening in the world. And what we have to realize is that that often is because we have been exposed to 24-hour news. And so what is the news, or even things on social media? The news is, let's take all the worst things that have happened around the world, summarize them, create very graphic videos, and present them to you just before you're going to go to sleep, right? So we are being fed all the negativity from around the world, and we have a negativity bias in the news. So therefore, of course, our minds are then going to be biased in our interpretation of life and the world and the people around us. And we may focus on what is negative or what is bad, and instead ignore all the positive things that are happening in the world. And this I've seen time and time again in people, and it impacts on our own mental and emotional well-being when we have that unconscious bias. And that's being fed also by algorithms on social media that will prioritize things that you've watched before, that will make you angry or upset or stimulate you in some way. So you once again get a warped view of mankind and life versus an objective view. So let's think about how our minds might have become biased by this. Maybe it hasn't, but it's always worth the exploration. And let's think about what scripts we're running about life, what belief systems. So as an example, it could be literally that belief system is, it's not worth bringing another life into this world. The world's bad, the world's crazy, it's doom and gloom. Or you might have a subconscious belief that people can't be trusted. The world has got that way, that people aren't trustworthy anymore. Or it might be that things are only going to get worse, or there's no good things happening in the world. Let's look at and really examine what some of those beliefs are. So let's take a piece of paper. Let's draw a line down the middle of the piece of paper. And on the left-hand side, of course, you might be doing this in your phone, and that's okay. You don't have to have the line. But let's write down some of the beliefs that we have unconsciously developed about the world and mankind in general. Yeah, some of these limiting beliefs. Let's have a real internal spotlight on how we might be perceiving the world around us. Let's write some things down. How's that feeling? To cathartically get out those worries and beliefs that you might have about the world, about mankind. And we can see that this is unhelpful for us because it's not necessarily seeing the world objectively. Now, a part of you might think, well, this is how I do see the world, this is how it is. But we ask that question, is it conducive to your life? That doesn't mean we put the shutters down or are blind to the challenges that society faces. Of course, there are so many challenges. But it's also recognizing that because of the negativity bias of our brains in general, and the fact that the news it prioritizes those bad things that are going on, that actually there's so much good that has happened in society, and there's been so much progress in society. For instance, in terms of our life expectancy, that has massively increased over the last 100 to 200 years. You think about actually the fact that most of us have access to healthcare, most of us have access to education, most of us have time and space in our lives to enjoy entertainment that previous generations couldn't benefit from, or being able to sample cuisines from around the world that previous generations didn't experience. So compared to previous generations, we actually live almost like kings and queens in terms of the resources that we have available, the entertainment options, the healthcare that previous generations would have done anything for. And yet sometimes we take those things for granted. So what positive beliefs that don't limit us would we like to have on the right-hand side that can empower us and expand us and take the speck out of our eye, the dirt out of our eye that is making us see the world in this negative light? Yeah. Let's write some of those things down. Now, for instance, you might have a belief or choose to have a belief that actually fundamentally people are good. Yeah, mankind is fundamentally good. Of course, when there's stress or other things may go on, but fundamentally people are good. Or you may choose to have a belief that actually the world will continue to make positive progress and there will be challenges, but we are on a positive trajectory. Once again, it's not about any of those particular ones. I'm just giving those as examples, but what feels authentic to you? Let's spend a couple of moments writing those down. Once again, these are beliefs and meanings that you choose to attach to the world and mankind. So an example that I've written down here is whatever challenges the world faces, we will find a way to get through it. Think about all the challenges that have manifested in the last 100 years. We've had wars, we've had famines, we've had so many different challenges. Yeah? And yet the world has attempted to move past those and improve life for the average citizen. I'm not saying it's always correct or right, but at least there has been that movement in that direction, and it's appreciating those things. So life will find a way, we'll get through this. So those types of beliefs then give that sense of empowerment and positivity. So let's read out loud the things that we've written in terms of the beliefs that we choose to live by when it comes to the world and mankind. I've written here, the world will become safer over time. It has done over the last periods of time. Let's read them out loud. And notice your nervous system just begins to settle as you begin to just notice these more conducive beliefs to your well-being. And could you see the world more in this conscious light versus the unconscious programming that we're getting from the news, from social media algorithms, and other sources? And connected to that, let's write down 3 things that we are grateful for in life. And once again, that's also a way of overcoming our unconscious biases about negative things or bad things that may have happened today or in our lives. The brain has a negativity bias. So we're shifting that attention and awareness to positive things and things that we're grateful for. So let's think about 3 things we're grateful for today, and let's write that down. So just feeling into those things that you're grateful for. And finally, it's just left for me to say, have a wonderful day, rest of day, enjoying these new empowering perspectives on life, these new meanings that we attach to life. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, everyone.
It's really important to train your core regularly and effectively. And if you work all of these core muscles together, not only do you get a flatter tummy, but you get a tighter tummy. So we're going to start in plank position. We're going to do plank slaps and arm out to the side. So are we ready? So make sure our wrists are directly underneath our shoulders. Let's go. And take it nice and slow. This movement is really all about control, and breathe out. Keep those abs nice and tight. And remember to breathe. So you can feel you're actually working your shoulders and your arms here. And those legs are getting involved as well. So,
And breathe.
and breathe, always breathe. It really does help you through it though. And obviously keep those wrists directly under your shoulders. Okay, give me one more. And drop to the knees. Guys, the next one's going to be the plank crunch.
These are my absolute favourite,
She
guys.
loves these ones. Okay, so back into plank position. Going to keep the arms straight here. Let's go. So go down as low as you can. You probably see Frankie goes really low on this one. So breathe out. So make sure you're coming back up to this position, that your hands will be directly underneath those shoulders. Pull those abs in. Okay, last couple. And last one. Okay, well done. Okay, so we're going to lie flat on this one now. We're going to do alternate dorsal raises. We'll squeeze that bum as we come up with the leg. So working the glutes. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So nice and controlled on these ones. So again, you can really feel the link between your upper body and your lower body. Keeping that core nice and tight. Okay, give me one more. And rest. Okay, well done. Okay, so now we're going to spin it round. I'm going to get into the position of a seated balance. So this one really is all about control. Let's take our feet up, shoulders back, and bring our hands either side of the knees. So let's go.
Just try and stay focused. Relax into it and breathe.
It's so nice here, got the sun shining. Just relax and breathe. Really think about your core here. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can straighten the legs like so. It does take a little bit more control. Again, keep those shoulders back, pull those abs in. Okay, so 3, 2, and 1. And relax. That actually feels quite nice, that one, doesn't it?
Feels absolutely amazing.
Okay, so lying back. Make sure your head's on the mat if you're working with a mat. So this time, we're going to do single jackknives. We're going to start on this side. Okay, so, and let's go. Bring the hands over the head and up either side of the calf muscle. Okay, so bring it out as you come up. Keep that back nice and straight. And just make sure that your chin's not touching your chest.
Thanks for reminding me, Lisa.
I can't see you, so I've got to remind you. And make sure those shoulders are taken back. And that chin is not on your chest. Keep those arms nice and straight. Breathe out as you come up. If you can't come up as high as we are, don't worry. Obviously, as time goes on, your core will get stronger and you will get better at it. Okay, give me one more. Breathe out. Okay, and rest. Oh. Okay, so this one you can just continue lying down. We're going to do flutter legs. So let's take the hands underneath. So just the lower part of the back. Keep the shoulders into the ground. And let's go, flutter legs. So making sure that lower part of the back is pushed right into the ground. So you want to work those lower abs. And again, it's so easy just to hold your breath, but make sure you breathe. And breathe. You feel this in your legs as well, because it's working your hip flexors.
Point those toes and push through it.
2 and 1 and relax. Okay, so sit back up. We'll do Russian twist here. We're going to work those obliques. So if you find it too hard, you can keep your feet on the ground, but we're going to take them up. So shoulders back and let's go. So make sure your head's following your hands as well. And breathe out like so. Again, if you'd like to make this harder, feel free to pick up a weight or a medicine ball or something of that nature. If you're at home, a water bottle or something like that would do just as well. And the key here as well is to try and keep those knees as still as possible. We just want to work around the waist. And last one, and well done. Okay, so let's lie back down. So again, we're going to target the lower part of the stomach, which I think is part of the abs that we will struggle with. So hands back into this position, shoulders onto the ground. And we're going to take our legs up for 4 and then down for 4. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, up and down and up. Really pull those abs in and down. Okay, last time, and up and down. Woo, you can feel that in your legs too, it's good. Okay, so again, we're just going to stay down in the lie down position. We're going to do circles, we're going to bring the legs in. And on the second round, we'll take the legs out. But we'll talk about that when we get there. Okay, so hands back into this position. Feet a couple of inches off the ground. Let's go. So try and keep the legs nice and low. And breathe out as you bring them in. Keep those shoulders pushed into the ground as well. Make sure we're not arching that back at all. I love this one. You can really feel it. How are you feeling back there, Frankie?
I'm good.
Good, that's what I like to hear. Okay, and last one, and rest.
Woo.
Okay, this is the last exercise of the first round. So come up onto the forearms. We're going to do the bicycle. So here, we're going to really kick that heel out. Okay, shoulders back, back nice and straight. So we ready? Let's go. So really feel it on your lower part of your stomach here. and on obviously on the legs as well. So we're working those hip flexors. So let's push those heels out. And again, breathe. Straighten those legs. How we doing? Good? Can we keep it going? We want a nice flat tummy, don't we? How are you feeling back there, Frankie?
Feeling good.
Are those abs burning?
Pushing through, Lisa. I'm pushing through.
Good stuff. Okay. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Well done.
This workout is definitely one of my favourite workouts. Always struggle with my core and my stomach. So it's really, really helped. I literally do it near enough every day. Mix it up a bit, use my plank crunches in the gym. And believe me, get stronger. At first, probably the plank crunches was one of the hardest things, but for me now, it's my favourite.
And that's exactly how you got that flat tummy.
Definitely.
This really works for Frankie, so it can work for you guys at home. But I would recommend, I mean, you do it pretty much most days, don't you?
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
So, I mean, even if you do it a couple of times a week, that's perfect.
Hello and welcome to today's session. Today's breathing technique is called the 4-7-8 breathing technique. We're going to be breathing in for 4, holding for 7, and breathing out gently for 8. And this breathing technique has been scientifically shown to promote relaxation, reduce stress and anxiety, and most importantly, improve our sleep. So let's place our hands on our lap loosely, palms facing upwards. And let's gently close our eyes. And let's keep our eyes closed for the rest of the session. Let's take a normal breath in. Hold the breath and breathe out through the nose.